Hey everybody! Happy 24-ounce Tuesday! I'm hooked. Clamato, man. These things are once a week are awesome, man. Cheers, all. Wow. Kind of a roller coaster of weather here in Colorado. Yesterday it got up near 70 degrees. I guess it's been 70 kind of throughout the weekend and then up till yesterday. And then last night we started getting some boomers coming in. And yeah, so lightning show last night. We had some hail actually. And didn't hail too hard, thank God. All the cars are outside. Yeah. Tuesday, man. Just got home from work. Stopped by the liquor store and picked up a couple of these and put them in the fridge and took one out and enjoying some time with you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to tune in. One thing I have not done in a while. I have new subscribers, man. I'm up to 111, so I guess, you know, 111. Hey, thanks for freaking subscribing. I'd like to give a shout out to Beaver Dog Brews, Brew Studio 68, I haven't even been drinking yet. Ooopssy Stephen Wells, Conrad Devins, Bassarina, Brew Crew, you know, just making sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Yeah, lots of good conversations with a lot of you guys. It's awesome. Yeah, just enjoying it. I did a brew last Friday. I did a brew in a bag. And I did an IPA, and it's still bubbling away in the closet back behind the Marshall stack there. That should be finishing up probably by the weekend, and we'll get a cold crash on her, and then we'll put her in, rack her over to keg, and then rack her over to keg, cold crash it, and then after about 24 hours, I'll go ahead and put some gelatin in it to clarify it. So, yeah, that's happening, man. Hey, I got a question for you guys. I am starting to get my electric brewery together. Let's see if I can focus this better. This thing sucks. Let's give me a better camera. I'm starting to get the keggle together, and as I'm doing it, I've been running into a few things, not issues, but tools that I think that'll assist, and I'm wondering if any of you guys out there have done this. I've already looked up a bunch of stuff on this, but I want to know if any of you guys out there have done this. Let me take the camera here and I will show you what I'm fiddling with, and you guys are probably pretty familiar with this. I have a Raspberry Pi 3. Actually, this is the second one. First one I actually had to exchange because it kept overheating, and I think it's due to the power supply. But this one's running pretty good from the wall from the adapter, so no concern there. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at is anyone really good at programming these things where you have the? I know there's Elsinore software. I know that there's brew this, brew that people have written out there. I know there's a lot of open source, but has anyone fiddled around with all these things and have come up with the real simplified version to be able to have temperature, two temperature controllers, one for the HLT and the other one for the mash tun, and then and probably down the road, I'd probably put 3 in, so hot liquor tank, mash tun, and the boil kettle, and then having 2 elements being able to use SSR relays for the HLT and the boil pot. being able to get that hooked up all correctly, what pins to use, simplified software. I don't want anything really complicated, and then be able to add not only timers to it, but probably mash stepping if needed, so I can ramp up. Eventually I want to have a Herms coil going where I can ramp up the mash temp when it comes time to mash out. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm wondering if any of you guys have played around with that. They know anybody who's got have made their own software. Man, I will give plugs for days if this can happen. I know a little bit of Linux. I went to college and did a little bit of that, but I haven't screwed with that in years. I'm more of a PC, Windows guy. Unix I hadn't played with much. Linux is the only thing that I've really went to school for, other than C++ programming and stuff like that way back in the day. I can't even remember any of that crap. Yeah. If anyone has got anything out there that they're using and they've tweaked and have any insight on this, I would absolutely love to have a conversation with you on getting this stuff set up eventually, because I want to get two more 15-gallon kegs, commercial kegs, and get all three completely converted so that I can I'm advancing myself, so I want to be able to do it. So hey, cheers guys. So other things has happened this week. Prince, of course. Prince has passed away. He was a pretty big deal when I was going through high school. MTV was the shiznot, and my girlfriend at the time, my high school sweetheart, who was the mother of my first daughter, I think I can, did some hanky-panky to Prince and Michael Jackson and that. I've always been a metalhead and heavy metal guy, but when you got a girlfriend or whatever and you're trying to impress them, you're always listening to what they're doing when you're going out on dates and stuff in the car. So yeah, rest in peace, Prince, man. You're one talented mofo. Great guitar player, great writer. He wrote for tons of people. He didn't like his stuff published out there on YouTube either. And one reason I know that is I was trying to post a video earlier this week of, when did I do it? I think it's Saturday I was doing it. And I could not, no matter how I tried to tweak the audio, I could not get past the copyright stuff. I think Warner Brothers is in bed with YouTube, so yeah, man, that was pretty tough. So I may have to put just a blurb in, like at the beginning of this video and probably right at the end. So, hopefully I can squeeze it in there. We'll see what happens. But it sucks where you have to render again and then you have to upload again. You have to do all that waiting because I don't have the fastest computer in the world. So my computer is about as fast as a freaking Raspberry Pi, man. So yeah, cool. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and leave you here. Cheers. Every week, I always look forward to Tuesday. Remember, keep rocking, keep doing what you're doing. Never stop brewing. Drink good beer, man. Even though this isn't a homebrew, it's pretty good. Cheers, all. See ya.